Washington football team, taking on the New York Giants.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Bust through the tackle. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On first down, right back to Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Britt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. On 2nd down now. Britt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 67 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Britt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. On first down, Britt. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 38, Jones. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 22, Jones got his man. It's Williams. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and goal, Jones, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.